Welcome to a talk, I guess. Today we're going to go over moving forward and getting knocked down and getting back up again no matter how many times you're going to fail. So first time I came across this kind of idea was that I have tried to lose weight about 3 or 4 times. I did it the 4th time and it stuck well. Now I have my physique, I have the ability to talk to people, and it's just genuinely changed my life in so many ways that I can't even begin to explain. But I never would have gotten that result if I stopped trying to get to where I wanted to go. And so many people these days will try once and think, no, this isn't for me, I can't achieve this result. And that kind of mentality is the reason why you aren't really seen as anyone that can actually keep their word or can even respect themselves enough to follow through on what you actually want to achieve. If I had stopped trying, it would have been a severe disrespect to not only myself, but the people that I've had to put up with the version of me that was self-deprecating and ruined a lot of social interactions because of the way I was. I couldn't stay the same. If I stayed the same, I would not be sitting on this beach. I would not be with really good friends. I would be alone, and I would be probably a stoner with no aspirations, no character development, and just in a hole. And I know you have something that you want to achieve, that you want to drive forward, that you think about every day and you think, why am I not doing more of this? This makes me really happy. And for me, that is content, that is volleyball, and I should be doing more of it. I'm doing law, I'm smashing it out, I'm doing really well currently because I have a schedule. I go to the gym, I play volleyball, I do what I need to do in order to succeed in my life, because this is how my life works. But for me to continue to grow, I'm getting rejected every single day. I go around asking people for public interviews and they say no. I fail a rep at the gym, I get kill blocked in volleyball, and I put a piece of content up and it does really shit. And sometimes I might get a hate comment like, this isn't what you do, this isn't who you are, stop doing this because you're not that guy. You know what? They might be right. They're right currently. People are going to be right 99% of the time until they're not. And if you allow the words to get into your head that you're not enough, then you're never going to be enough because you're going to stop trying. You can either give people the satisfaction of being right 99% of the time, or you can be that guy or girl that says, no, fuck that. I am going to be the person that actually follows through on what I actually need to do in order to achieve my goals and to shut everyone the fuck up. Because that's what it's going to have to take, because you're going to have people who subtly think in their mind that you're a dick, or why are you doing this, and why did you leave your degree, and why did you leave your job to go backpacking? Like, oh, where's the stability? Where's my need for caring? Why should I care what anyone else thinks? Why should you care what anyone else thinks of you and your life choices? Because we only get one life and we need to make the most of it. If you keep giving up after every wall you hit, and that could be the tiniest wall, it could be this thing here, you hit your leg off it and you're like, no, I can't do this. You're not going to get anywhere. And we've all faced this type of rejection. I have this very special friend group back in Ireland which holds like a really dear place in my heart. And they're the reason I am the person I am today, because they gave me a chance and I was able to grow through them. I talk with them nearly every day. We're all doing our own thing and they inspire me to be more. These are the type of people that you need to be around. Like these are you need a partner or a good group of friends that sees what you're doing, and instead of laughing at you and instead of saying all the negative things like you're wasting your time, they're saying, what's your next idea? How are you going to make this work? Can I be a part of this? How can I help? You know, if you're a content creator, liking your videos, sharing your page. If you're starting a clothing business, buying the first hoodie off you because they believe in your mission. Those are the type of people you need to be around. If you allow yourself to be around people that are invading your headspace and invading your mind, they're subtly trying to break you down to their level. You're doing things that they couldn't. And you're taking the risk that they couldn't, and it kind of annoys them. And there are going to be people out there like that, and you're going to get the dicks. You're going to be the talk of some conversations. There might have even been some about me, I guess, in like some small community in Ireland or Scotland, I don't know. Just about how shit my content is or the message I try to spread. And to that I say, fair play, say what you like. That's completely fine, because it doesn't concern me and it doesn't change what I'm doing. Those are the type of people you can't speak to and you can't give any energy to. The less energy you give to stupid people, the more you can put into what actually matters. And the more you think about people who aren't sure about themselves or are giving you mixed signals, whether they want to be your friend or they're kind of being a dick. One second they're great crack, the next second like they're amongst another group of people and they act differently. Leave them to the side, because they're never going to choose you, and you will know when you click with someone. And it's getting very, very hard these days to actually connect with someone on a real personal level, which is why I appreciate my friends back in Ireland so much, because I feel like I can really express myself around them. And I've met a ton of people through volleyball that I can be truly friends with, but it's getting harder and harder. And one of my favorite quotes is that the older you get, the less old friends you can have. So I think that's why it's so important to get rejected and to speak to as many people as possible and be funny and don't care what other people think, because at the end of the day, they're going to forget who you are. Say what you want to a degree, don't be racist, but like the other day I was talking to some people from another uni that we beat a few weeks ago in volleyball, and we were talking about how the game went and stuff, and I was like, oh, these are so shit, blah blah blah, and I got to talk to the whole team, and it was a great crack. And my old self would have been like, oh, they'd probably hate us, I'm not going to talk to them, and I would just hang around some people that like made me feel kind of safe and kind of relaxed around. Whereas now I'm the happiest, I'm in my element when I'm alone. And if someone came up to me right now and said, can I be in your podcast, I'd be like, sure, let's see what you have to say, because I love talking to people. If I could do interviews for a job, I would, because the different perspectives people can give you is insane, and you can also kind of see a reflection of you within them, and it's really interesting to me. I think the most important thing in life is human connection. It's how money goes around, it's how you get this feeling of love and this feeling, this welling up excitement of getting to see your best friends in the world, and going out on a lad's holiday to Santa Ponsa or something, and you're like, oh, I'm so excited because me and the lads are going to get so fucked up and it'll be such great crack and I'm going to have great memories. So if you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to get those experiences. And I'm sure there's a lot of you looking at me behind the screen right now on your desks and thinking, yeah, that's me. And the only thing I can say to you is that get a haircut, spruce yourself up nicely, go to a library, go to a coffee shop, do a sport, talk to people, become a part of a community, and you will find someone. You'll find your people. You'll find someone that like relates to you on a personal level. And that's what happened to me, and those people saved me. They really, really saved me and my entire life trajectory. I'm a big believer in God. I believe God placed him in my life for that reason, and I'm so eternally grateful that I can even sit here with a camera and a microphone and talk absolute shite and try to help someone out there. As a kid, I never really played sport. I tried Gaelic, I tried football, I tried rugby, didn't really like it. I didn't really understand the whole metrics of it, like the teamwork and shit. Like, I didn't really like it. And I suppose that's because I was fat and I couldn't really run that well or play very well. So I just took the piss. I took the piss out of a lot of people just to get attention. And that's why I never really played sport until, and shout out to Dan Taylor for actually bringing me into volleyball that day, and Ryan McIntyre. I was brought into volleyball November of 2023, played one session and immediately fell in love with the sport, and I kept going, I kept getting better. I remember hitting a ball against a wall back in my uni accom for hours, just trying to get the serves down, trying to get my receives, trying to get like spike timings, and it was just hours of that in winter, and it was freezing cold, and I didn't care because I loved it. And as a result, I'm here in Portugal playing beach volleyball with some of the best people I've met in a long time, and it's really refreshing. And I wouldn't have gotten that if I didn't get out of my comfort zone and actually think, yes, I'm going to try and be good at something. I'm actually going to put effort into something that I don't think I can be great at, and I'm still going to try. And it's the same with content. I don't think I'm going to be great at content. I've been doing this for 10 months now. There's also people looking at me right now. Because I've been doing it so long, doing public interviews, I don't really care, and it's really funny. Once I took myself seriously and realised that I can do anything I want, that's when my life started. 19 years old, I realised I don't need to be the fat guy. I don't need to be the guy that makes everyone laugh or pays for their drinks and make sure that everyone else is attended to, and I don't need to shove my own needs down to make everyone else happy. I can be the guy that does what he wants, builds a great physique, plays volleyball, and tries to be a light in other people's lives when I can. When I'm hungry, I can be a bit of a dick, but other than that, I try to make people feel welcomed, and I try to make people feel good about themselves, because I know I didn't get that much as a kid from my perspective. But with just social connections, I just really struggled. So when I came to volleyball, it was like, it's a whole different place, and it's a lot of people that are looking at me like, you're so shit and you're wasting my time, because you're so shit at the game and you're wasting everyone else's time. And that played in my head a lot, and it was the same with content. But I got better, got into DL1, I got in the men's 2 team. I simply put the work in, used that delayed gratification. I did as much as I could in such a short span of time. I didn't drink, I didn't go out. I talked to people when I could, but I just really focused and really locked in on what I actually needed to do. That's when the magic happens, and it's very lonely. It can be sad sometimes. You're thinking, why am I even doing this? I could be out partying, I could be with other people and socializing, and sometimes you need to realize that the hard work is found in the loneliest of places, because no one else wants to do it. That's where it can be really mentally challenging. The rewards are insane. I can't wait for the summer training arc. I think summer training arcs are far better than winter, because it's sunny outside, you can have a white monster, you get out the car, your car's pure roasting, you go in, you get a great training session done, you go out and the sun's blaring and you're class and it's amazing, and you're looking great and you're really lean. And this is my first summer properly like lean, and I want to get to like 7% by August. But because of volleyball and because of the way I put myself out there, it has changed my life for the better. I would not take a single thing back. Obviously, there's some people you're not going to get along with, and that's okay. You just don't put any time into them. But the people that show you love and respect and want to make a connection with you, give them energy, because these are the people that will uplift you in your darkest times. And I'm telling you now, I've been there, you need it. You need these people. You cannot be a lone wolf. And people come to me for shit, I talk them through it. I talk them through the different avenues that they can take in order to be a better person and to get out of the rut that they're in. And I love the fact that people can feel comfortable enough to do that, because I feel like I give good advice sometimes, but you need those people and you need to find those people. And I think the best way to do that is through sport. Go get hurt. I think that's going to be the title for this. Just go out, take a chance, get rejected and get hurt. And I'm not talking about asking people for hugs. Sorry, Owen. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about finding people that you like, trying to create a connection with them and not getting the result you wanted. And that's where the magic is, because once you've realized that you've been rejected, you then realize that you've built up resilience to rejection and you can do it again. And you're eventually going to get a yes, whether that's with relationships or with friends or with trying to get into a new group that you don't feel as if you're really a part of, but you still can be. And these people can be really nice, but you judge people by the way they are and by the way they are within their group. But that can be you as well. You just need to build that connection. You need to put yourself out there and say, yes, I'm going to get hurt today. And that's okay, because getting hurt is actually one of the most amazing things in the world, because it just makes that success all the better. Maybe a girl didn't work out for you, that's fine, because there's one out there that will. But if you don't try again, you can't succeed. And that's the point. And you know what comes with failure? Hurt. It's gonna suck that happened. It's gonna suck that you got rejected. It's gonna suck that those friends that you thought were your friends ditched you one night. It's gonna suck that some people didn't turn out to be the people that you thought they were going to be. But you know what's going to be even better is when you get that yes, when you build those amazing relationships with people. Take the chance, get hurt, and eventually you're going to succeed. And another important point is that welcome people, because being excluded sucks. It really does, because you're kind of just sat there wondering what's wrong with me. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's just some people are weird. Some people just kind of suck in social interactions, and that used to be me. I used to be really spiteful because I was insanely jealous, and now I love talking to people. I love seeing where they're from. It's an amazing thing to be able to to flip like that. I've completely changed because I decided to take a different path. I decided to stop calling myself what I thought I was and to be a different person. Be welcoming, and that will, and then in turn, help you out, because people will realize that you're a nice guy or girl, that you can build up a good reputation, and your life will just, in general, get better, because the key to success is social cohesion and social connection. And it's not just about success, it's about quality of life. You walk down the street and you see someone that you haven't seen in a while, it's like, oh my God, man, you're looking class. Great to see it. You see them again. And you keep building it up, and you keep complimenting people, and you just keep being a nice person, because we're running out of it. We're running out of it. We're all becoming depressed. We're all becoming less socially connected. We're all doom scrolling. We're all being different in really bad ways, because we think that we need to be in a clique, that we need to be in small different clans, and we can't just float around everyone. I used to float around everyone, but that's because I couldn't stick anywhere. But now I feel like the way I am, I can now provide a certain positive experience for other people, to make sure that everyone feels welcome and to encourage people to chase their dreams. Just to finish this off, I think I want to really emphasize the love I have for all of my followers, everyone who has actually followed me through the last 10 months of me doing this content creation thing, everyone who has commented, supported. Thank you so much. I genuinely get a lot of fuel from you guys, and when I'm feeling down, when I feel as if I can't do it anymore, you're there to reassure me. But I hope to help a lot of people in the future. I hope to help people that were in a similar situation to me, and people who are in the same situation I am in now. So thank you all, and please watch on as I take the world by storm, and hopefully they make the world a better place, and be the person that I couldn't be before. And you guys will help me with that. So thank you so much to my close friends, acquaintances, and people who just want to see me succeed. Thank you. For those who want to see me fail, yeah, you're going to see a lot of that. So I'm going to keep trying, and I will see you all in the next one.